This is day one for the X at-home workout program for week 4. So the first thing is going to be, the setup is the exact same as last week. So alternating reverse lunges into the bodyweight squat. Again, keep in mind that we're doing the reverse lunges before the squat to tire ourselves out before we do that compound movement. So we're using fatigued legs now on the bodyweight squat, and that kind of forces us to have good form and forces us to focus on that form as opposed to just doing the squats willy-nilly because we have fresh legs. Anyway, with that being said, reverse lunges, alternating reverse lunges, means you're going to start with your left leg being the working leg, right leg goes back. Again, looking at the positioning, similar to an SLDL, everything's in line, right? That foot drops, that knee drops. This knee is in line or behind this hip, driving through our left heel all the way up. And then our right leg would be the working leg. Again, keeping in mind, one of the common things that I see is people's heels coming up during this, almost like when you're running or jumping, you push through the ball of your foot. Let's push through the heel of our foot because that way we feel it in the back of your leg or our hamstring. If you do, just kind of a quick thing, if you're doing this exercise and you feel it in your quad, specifically on the inside of your kneecap, that means that you're up on the ball of your foot. If you feel it in your hamstring or your glute, you're pushing through your heel, which is what you want. So come back up. After doing the alternating reverse lunges, we're going to grab a gallon this week for the eccentric and iso bodyweight squats. Again, you can use gym bag, rice bag, whatever you have. I'm going to go over, if you are using a bag or something like that you have to grab onto, kind of give a big hug to, we have to worry about your back. And I'll go over that at the end of this. So, just like our bodyweight squats, a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, toes pointed out, screwing our feet in, feeling that tension build the side of our legs into our butts, squeezing our abs, and we're going to do 3 seconds down, 1, 2, 3, and 2 seconds at the bottom, 1, 2, and then coming up. So again, if you're hugging something, tendency to do is kind of, get a rounded back, and then you're going to be doing caveman squats, which isn't what we want. So you can grab it, but then try to present your chest like you're getting good posture. So chest up, abs on, screwing in our feet, and try to keep that chest up the entire time. Again, doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and come back to the top. So the last exercise in the A grouping is a dead bug to hollow body transfer. Both of them we've been doing, right? Dead bug, then transfer to a hollow body, and then come back. If you want to make it harder, transfer lower. If you want to make it easier, transfer a little bit higher. Again, keeping that low back nice and flat on the ground the entire time. So now on the B grouping, we did this last week on our Tuesday Zoom fitness class. So this is a alternating split stance bent over row. So alternating, similar to alternating reverse lunges. Right leg goes back, bend over, again, back nice and flat, row the gallons up, and come back to the top. And then the left leg would go back, row up, and come back to standing position. Again, the thing to think about, just like with normal rows, when you come back to the bottom, don't shrug over. Keep those shoulders pulled back, keep that back nice and flat, and then when you pull to the top, again, think about your shoulder blades pinching that grape in between. So, the last exercise on day one is an iso, bottom of a push-up iso hold. So basically all this is a plank, but at the bottom of a push-up position. So I'm going to do this because it's kind of hard to talk while I'm at the bottom. But basically, get in your push-up position, go to the bottom, and then hold it for, I gave you a range 10 to 30 seconds. So on the first set, try to do it for 10. If you can do it a little bit further, go for 15, 20, 30. If you can do more than 30, by all means go ahead. But again, this week we're focusing on form. So make sure that you're not sagging in your back. Common thing is to extend down, and then it kind of just makes that plank a little bit easier. Conversely, common thing to do is make your butt come up, and that makes it a little bit easier too. So anyway, this is what it should look like. Again, wrist directly under our shoulders. Get in that high plank position. or the top of the push-up position, squeeze your butt, squeeze your abs, go to the bottom, and hold. After the 10 to 15 seconds is done, you can drop to the ground and get up however possible. So that's day one, swipe over day two.